Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany Bundles, and today's video I'm going to be sharing with you all ways that you can make money through Google AdSense. As you all probably know, I constantly talk about how you can obtain and work multiple streams of income. And so there are people that are struggling with their business in terms of getting orders and feeling like they always have like abandoned carts, and they're getting people that visit their website but no one purchasing. And although I can help with different tools and strategies to solve that problem, to correct it, and we can go over some things, during consultations and mentoring that can and has helped businesses increase their sales. However, you still take advantage of the traffic that's going to your website with Google Ads. So I'm just going to be sharing some ways that you can get paid through Google to make the most of your business. Now, I do want to give a disclosure. I'm going to be filming this video in the car, so I apologize for the background noise. It is hot. I have my windows rolled up to combat as much interference as possible. I had a meeting with a real estate agent actually, and they're looking for assistance with marketing. So I am probably going to be working closely with this client to help market their business as well. So on top of selling hair, my credit repair business, doing YouTube, my podcast, I'm helping another client too. So I am doing a lot, but it's good. Thank God that I'm getting these opportunities. So I'm going to talk about, like I said, how to get paid through Google AdSense. So the first way that I want to go over is what I touched on, is to monetize your traffic on your website. And the way that you can do that is by adding ads to your website. So it doesn't really matter what e-commerce platform you're using, as long as they allow you to edit the code, because if you can edit the code, then you can copy and paste the code that needs to go on your website in order for you to get monetized for people going there. So let me kind of break this down in another way. I've had people that have reached out to me wanting assistance with increasing their orders. And they're like, hey, people are going to my website, no one's purchasing. I got so many people going to my website. Either they have Google Ads, or they're doing a really great job with marketing, and people are really going to their website, but all they're doing is either subscribing for their mailing list, adding things to their abandoned carts, and not checking out. Now, I've gone over some ways or some reasons as to why that may be happening, why people aren't completing the purchase, but I'm not going to dive too deep into that in this video. I do have some videos in my business playlist if you want to take a look after this video. But if that's the case, why not, like I said before, get paid for people that are actually going there? So what you would want to do is you want to go to Google AdSense. Once you go to the website, you can create your Google AdSense account if you don't have one already. I believe there can only be one Google AdSense account per person, but that's really all you need. And you can submit your website for review to see if Google will accept you being able to to have ads on your website. If you're approved, you'll have different ads on your website. You can have somewhat of a choice as to what ads are going to be on your website. For example, you can I believe you can choose certain industries. You can choose if you want the ads at the top or at the bottom of your website. You can choose if you want them on the side. You have some options with how you want the ads to be positioned. But that is a way that you can advertise for others and get paid for the traffic, even if you're not getting paid for the order. What you want to do too is if you already go to Google AdSense and you get your link that you need to copy and paste in the code of your website, if you don't know where to do that, you want to make sure, number one, that your plan is applicable for that. Because I do know with GoDaddy, there are certain plans that you have to be on in order to take advantage of adding ads to your website. I've tried it before, and I ultimately removed the ads because they were having lots of different hair ads on the website, and I was selling hair, so it wasn't really working to my benefit at that point. I was making more money off of my hair sales than the ads, so I decided to take the ads off. Now, in the beginning, when I wasn't getting as much orders with my website, I found it to be really helpful. But then when I started to build up my brand and have people like repeat customers and people actually going to my website and making purchases a lot more frequently, I was like, you know what, I'm making more selling my hair than I am with the ads, and then I don't want to promote another hair business right when someone is considering purchasing my bundles, if that makes sense. So I do want to put a disclosure out there that you're not going to be able to choose every single ad. You'd have some options of how to customize where the ads are located and things like that. But there is a possibility, I just want to be completely transparent, that if you, for example, are selling shoes, then you may have ads of shoe companies on your website too. But you may not. And then also you're still getting income from people that are going to your website. So people aren't just, you're not feeling like your website is in vain. You're actually able to still make money off of it. Okay, so the next way that you can make money through Google Ads is through your blog. So kind of the same concept, except with a blog, I feel like I wouldn't care as much if they had, like if Google Ads put hair business ads on my blog. Of course, that wouldn't be ideal because I'm selling hair extensions, but it's a different effect than it being right on the website where people can literally click on that ad and click off of my website and decide to purchase with someone else. So like with your ads, you can have all of this working together. So let's say you have a website, you're selling hair extensions, for an example. You have your website monetized, you're getting paid off your orders, and then you also have a blog going over different hairstyles. Like your blog is centered around protective hairstyles and ways to have healthy hair in total, like just a healthy hair blog. So while you're talking about that, you can also add ads. You can copy and paste the code to your blog. I used to use Blogspot, and I had that blog monetized until I started doing just a lot of stuff. And my blog kind of got, like, it was put on the back burner, which it shouldn't have been. I'm working on, getting back active with my blog. But that is another way that you can increase your income. So if you wanted to, let's say for a topic, you were going to talk about a protective style, and you were talking about sew-ins, and you sell bundles, and you're talking about which bundles, how you achieved a certain style, and you're sharing which bundles you used and the lengths and the textures, and you're showing pictures of how you installed the bundles. That's a way that not only advertise your hair, but that's also a way to drive traffic to your website, because you can put a link as to where you got the bundles. But not just that, you can put a link as to where you got the bundles. So that is a way to direct people to your website. And then you can also get paid for everyone that's going to your blog. So I'm always looking at ways to make money multiple ways. How can I make money? How can I make money in everything that I'm doing? Instead of, a lot of people have the mentality of, let me just do a lot of things. And, I have that mentality sometimes too. If I like doing something, or if I find something interesting, I'm going to more than likely try and do it, go for it. But there's ways that you can get paid for not just doing different businesses, but you can also get paid multiple ways off the same business. So the website example was a way that you can get paid multiple ways off the same business. And the blog is a way that you can get paid multiple ways while promoting your business. So there's just a lot of different opportunities when it comes to Google Ads. So we went over website and then also your blog. Okay, and then the last way that I'm going to go over is a no-brainer. Is, you probably guessed it, YouTube. So you can get paid off YouTube as well. Getting monetized on YouTube is not as challenging as a lot of people make it seem, and it has great rewards. So like I kind of mentioned, I like to look at how a certain business venture can have a full circle effect as far as how much it can help, how much it can promote, and how much I can earn from it as well. So like with YouTube, I use YouTube to promote my business. Even if I'm not talking about my business, I have my business links in my bio, and I get a lot of traffic from YouTube. And so YouTube is a great way to not only get paid through AdSense, but it's a great way to market your business. I've gotten so many orders from YouTube, and I think back, and sometimes I just have these thoughts, like I wonder how many orders I would have gotten even this year if I didn't promote on YouTube. And I don't know if it would be the same amount. Like, I'm sure it wouldn't have been the same amount. So YouTube is a way that you can advertise your business for free. It's a way that you can promote yourself as a brand. I shared how to do that in some other videos and the benefits associated with it. And it's also a way that you can get monetized. You can get paid through Google AdSense. Google AdSense pays you through YouTube once a month. I typically get paid like on the 22nd or the 23rd. And on top of everything else that I'm doing, it's just a nice check to come, especially knowing that it's something that I'm doing when I want to do it. It's not something that I have to do on a certain day. It's not something that, you know, I dread doing. This is something that I enjoy doing. I'm able to turn on my camera, my phone, and talk about what it is I want to talk about. And even if I don't have thousands of views off that video immediately, I still get paid because I have so many videos out there. Don't let your lack of numbers or lack of views discourage you, because like I said before, I don't have a lot of views, but I was still able to get monetized. And the way that I did that is I looked at it as a numbers game. So if I'm going to get an average of, let's say, 20 views a video when it first comes out, then I'm going to make more like I'm going to do the math and figure out how many videos I need to do in order to get that views, get those threshold in the views, and then also make sure that I'm targeting a certain audience that will actually find my content valuable enough to click the subscribe button. So I'm not going to say it's super easy, but it's not impossible. And if I can do it, anyone can do it. So I would say go ahead and get started with YouTube too, even if you're like, I don't want to do YouTube if I'm not going to be monetized off the bat. Don't have that mentality. Just look at it as promoting your business. And then when you do get monetized, you can get paid from Google a lot of different ways, through your website, through your blog, and also creating content where you have your business listed at the bottom and you're promoting your business that way as well. It's free advertising. And like I said, it's a way to constantly get your business in front of lots of people, because even if people aren't clicking your video, you have to remember that, like, if you put your business name or title on a thumbnail, people are still seeing it. There's a lot of videos that I see and I scroll past and I mean to go back and watch and I just don't. But because I saw their title, like their title may be something like, natural hair care featuring some company. It may say edge control featuring a company or something like that. And so I'll know the name and the video and what the thumbnail looks like, and I'll have the intentions on going back and looking at the video. But while I'm out and about, I may think of that video and I may go ahead and type in the edge control name or the natural hair care blog that was listed on YouTube. So I'm just saying, even if people aren't clicking it, it's still a way to promote your business. It's still a way to get your business in front of a lot of people. And you can always work on increasing your views and increasing your reach and things like that. But those are some ways that you can get paid through Google AdSense. Okay, I really hope that this video helped. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I want to thank you all for watching. I wish that I could be sitting in my desk or at my desk in my room recording, but it just didn't map out like that. And I've been telling myself, hey Brittany, you're gonna record the next day, but I have just been booked, and I do not like being busy. I say this in a lot of vlogs of mine, but sometimes it's required, especially when you're working by yourself. But I have been pretty busy working with different credit repair clients, and like I said, now I am marketing with a realtor, and I'm just out here working. I was at the post office yesterday mailing out hair orders, and my grandmother was like, oh baby, you are working. And I'm like, I am. Like, it feels like I'm doing so much. Like, I am on the go. I'm literally on the go. And I'm like, and then I have something else that I've been working on too that I'm going to bring to the forefront. I wanted to put some work into it before I just announced it, because I announced my credit repair business not too long ago. And so I have another business as well. I don't even want to call it another business, but it's another project that is going to help a lot of women that I've been working on too behind the scenes, and just trying to get people partnered up with that. And I'll bring it to YouTube in no time. But woo. So I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and record this video now, because if I don't record it, I don't know when it'll be recorded. Like, I normally have a video every day or every other day, and I think this is the longest in a while that I've gone without recording a video. What has it been, like 3 days? I don't know, something like that. But I do want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.